Hello, Augies Worldwide. I'm Dave Kassler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG, here with another episode of Ask Dave. We're getting down to the bottom of our list of Pacificon vendors. Today we're going to look at SteppIR, or sometimes called SteppIR. And the person we're going to talk to is John Mertel, WA7IR, who is the CEO and founder of the company. So this is the man for SteppIR. Now, the way SteppIR works, they have these plastic tubes, and you can see how they use little step motors to cause the tape, it's a little copper tape, to go out into the tube to just the right length to be beautifully tuned for the frequency that you're on, and as shown in this demonstration that they have. So there you have it. Now, my main antenna, which is the SteppIR Big IR, is from these people. They do very, very high quality stuff. The antenna that I have, I've had no trouble with, except one of the wires out there, not inside the SteppIR part, but in my part interfacing to it, just needed to be wiggled a bit so it'd make better contact after a slight bit of corrosion buildup. That was my bad, not theirs. It is a fantastic antenna. It kind of perfects what a vertical can do. It's just amazing. As you can tell, I like my SteppIR antenna. So let's see what John has to say. Hi, I'm here with John from SteppIR. Tell us what's unique about SteppIR and why it's so cool.
Well, the big thing that's unique about SteppIR antennas is that they mechanically tune. They mechanically adjust using SteppIR motors, and they're powered by electronic controllers, so they adjust to the exact length needed on any given frequency. And if you have a Yagi, say a 3-element Yagi, the director is the length the director should be, the reflector is the length the reflector should be, and the driven, of course, is the length the driven should be. So the primary advantage of a SteppIR is that you have an optimized antenna on every single frequency. So you have a monobander, but it's a monobander at every frequency within its range.
Now, if somebody is working with, say, Mars or CAP or something like that, can they put non-ham band frequencies into these antennas?
Yeah, absolutely. They're already there. So the antenna works on every single frequency within its range. So if you're on 15 megahertz, that's not a problem. It's just that's one of the key advantages is for the emergency communication services where you're outside of the ham band. Our antennas are still optimized for those frequencies.
So do you sell mostly to hams or mostly to commercial or military?
Right now, it's about a 50-50 split. So it's just about what we've always wanted, and that's not to be too heavily dependent on one versus the other. But the hams are our lifeblood. They're the ones that have been with us for the 21 years we've been doing business. And we've been fortunate enough to implement some of the technology advances we've made with the commercial market into the ham radio market. So it's a very symbiotic relationship.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So there you have it. We've had a chance to look at the SteppIR antenna and actually look at the way the mechanism works inside. The antenna actually, when you set a frequency for it, it tunes itself to just the right length. It's very cool that way. Yes, there's some setup, but once you're through that, you're done, and it'll stay that way. Because it's a stepping motor, you always get exactly the same amount of extension on it, more than you would with just a normal motor moving something in and out. If you would like to help support this channel, you can go to dkassler.com/support for a way that suits you. And until we next meet, 73.